Sandy Steinman here for Background Checks Express, the home for accessible, accurate, and affordable background checks. Today is the first of a series of videos that we're going to post on the subject of how employers can protect themselves from making costly hiring mistakes and winding up in court as a result. First, I've got a riddle for you. What do you call an employer who fails to exercise due diligence when hiring employees? Give up? Well, the answer is a defendant, because he's very likely to be sued for damages for failure to perform a legal duty. That's right, a legal duty. Wait, you say, how can that be? Well, negligent hiring is the flip side of due diligence, and when an employer hires someone who they know or should have known using due diligence was too dangerous, too unfit, or too unqualified for the position, and that employee harms another individual, the employer can be sued for negligent hiring. And that's a dangerous spot for an employer to be in, because employers lose those cases 79% of the time, and the average case is worth over $1 million. Do you think attorneys love those cases? Can you see them salivating? These cases are hard to defend because in many cases the jurors will find that the employer could have known about a specific problem with the employee, and to many jurors that's the same as the employer should have known, and that sound you hear is $1 million hard-earned bucks flying out the window. Let me give you an example. There was a 1998 case in Massachusetts in which a healthcare provider failed to check the background of one Mr. Jesse Rogers. If they had checked, they would have found he had spent quite a bit of time in jail. The provider had hired Mr. Rogers to take care of a 32-year-old paraplegic with cerebral palsy and his 77-year-old grandmother. Well, after Mr. Rogers was fired for not showing up for work on multiple occasions, he showed his displeasure by murdering the patient and his grandmother. A jury awarded a $26.5 million verdict against the employer. So how do you avoid that type of horrific problem? By hiring with due diligence. And how do you hire with due diligence? We'll cover that in upcoming videos. But suffice it to say that it involves safe hiring and background checking. And if you want to just jump to the end of the story and protect yourself from becoming a defendant, just give me a call toll-free at 1-844-SCREAM-NOW. That's 1-844-727-3366, or email me at sandy@backgroundchecksexpress.com, and I'll show you just how easy and economical it is to perform background checks right from your desktop, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Remember, employee problems are caused by problem employees, and you can avoid those problems with just a simple phone call.